Good morning. Hello out there. This is my Friday morning coffee break with you. Today I thought I'd talk about goal setting a little bit with you. So that'll be my main topic. But first, as always, I thought I'd dive a little bit into chatting about my week. And so this week I ordered the new workout called Core de Force. It's MMA style. And did a practice workout yesterday. I'm gonna try a new one this evening, I think, and trying to just get a feel for the workouts. I haven't gotten the package yet. I'm gonna share the box with you guys and share everything you get in it when I get it. So watch for that. But I have access to it because I have Beachbody on demand, so I have access to it already. So I've been trying to kind of look at some of the meal plan, figure it out. I've got Jason committed to do this with me. We're going to get up in the mornings and work out together and do our meal plan together. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm really excited for this workout. When I've tried it, I've been like sweaty, I've been sore, I've loved it, it's been fun. And so I think it'll be cool. Trinity tried it with me last night and she didn't make it she's like, I don't like this. So it wasn't for her, it's not for everybody, but I'm really excited about it, if you can't tell. So that was exciting this week, and getting my group ready and set up so I can add people to it. So I already have a few that are ready to dive in November and work on their fitness. I'm really excited. I still have a few spots left, so feel free to join me. I'm going to do a couple new things this month in my challenge group and in my virtual fitness group. If you've been in one before with me, come check in, see what you want to do. So let's just get right into, so that was my week. So week in review, right? Let's get right into the topic, goal setting. So I like to set goals. One of my things that I love about my job is that we have a really good performance plan, and we set goals, and we sit down with our supervisor, and we have a structure that we use to set our goals. And we try to make sure that we're basing our goals on what their goals are, and that they're basing their goals on what the city manager's goals are. And I really like that. I like to set goals. And so I've thought a lot about, setting my goals like I do for work, but setting them for other things too, and setting them for my fitness and setting them for my business. And so I thought I'd talk a little bit about how you can go about setting those goals and setting goals that would work for you for any part of your life. But this is something that I'm planning to work a little bit more with people on too, is setting their goals. So I like this. We use the SMART goal process, and it's a little bit different the way we fill it out in the paper and do it, but it's based on SMART goals. And so I thought I'd go over really quickly what SMART goals are and what SMART stands for. So the S in SMART goals is specific. You want your goal to be very specific. You don't want it to be any unclear language. You want to say who might be involved, what the goal is, where, if there's somewhere you need to go specifically for the goal, or whatnot. Also, why is this your goal? Why are you working towards this? And which constraints or requirements might you have for this? So that is the S. You want it to be very specific. You don't want it to be cloudy at all. So the M is you want it to be measurable. You got to be able to measure it somehow. So you have to have something. And so when you write your goal, you want to say, how you're going to measure it. So that you have a way to measure it, and it needs to be measurable. And then how are you going to track that? How are you going to keep track of how you're measuring it? Are you going to track it on a regular basis? Are you going to keep track as you progress, or just at the end? So how are you going to track it? And then, and how do you know when you've accomplished your goal? So that's where you need that measurable outcome, that you have reached your goal. There's no question about it. So the A is make sure it's attainable and it's achievable. It's good to set high goals, challenge yourself, but also make sure that it is attainable, that the goal that you're setting. And is it reasonable enough? Are you going to be able to accomplish it? Make sure it's not below standard either. Make sure that you are challenging yourself and you are putting your real goals out there and not just saying, wow, this is my goal, but this is what I think I can do, so maybe I'll just put my goal right down here. No, that doesn't work. You write your goal, what you want to do, that's what's attainable for you and you can achieve. That's where you want to write your goal. And then, is it relevant? Is it really going to meet your needs? Is it really worthwhile? Is it really something that goes along with what you're doing and what you're, if it's fitness, is your goal fitness or health related? And is it consistent with other goals? What we do is we usually set 5 goals, so we want those to be consistent, but also, again, like I said, you want it to be consistent with the person that you're working with, and you want to be consistent. If you had a goal that you met and then you're going to the next goal, you want to be consistent with that. If you have a long-term goal that you're reaching for, so you want to make sure, and you want it to fit with that immediate and with long-term. You want it to all work together. And then the T in SMART is for time. You want a time limit. You need to put a time limit on it, so that you can say, okay, I want to reach this goal by this date. And you want to be specific. You want to totally be specific of a date, a month, a year, an hour if you need to. But just be very specific with what time frame you're setting for your goal. And then if you do have that sense of urgency too, I know for me, if I have something I gotta get done, and I'm gonna manage my time better to get it done. So setting that goal for yourself that has the time limit, but a sense of urgency might help you a little bit with that time management. I know if you're like me, you need help with that time management. So that's what SMART stands for. Again, specific, measurable, attainable or achievable, relevant, and timely. So if you sit down and let's set 3 to 5 goals for yourself. So let's say I was going to set one of my goals, and I'm going to kind of go over how I like how we organize them when we do it. And so I thought I'd kind of talk about some goals, setting it out that way. So you set the goal first. So let's say I want to say my goal is to complete Cours de Force in 30 days and with my husband. Okay. And I know writing out your goals, it takes time sometimes, I think. So my goal is to complete Cours de Force in 30 days with my husband. And so I think that's measurable. I would say 30 days. I'm starting November 7th, so 30 days from then. And I have a time limit on there. I'm very specific that I'm going to complete it in 30 days. And so that means I'm going to do every 30 days the way I'm supposed to. I'm going to stick to that schedule. So then we're going to do our action plan. How am I going to do this? What are the steps I'm going to take to do this? So in order to complete Cours de Force in 30 days, my first step, I'd say, is that I am going to set my alarm and get up every morning to work out with my husband. There's my first action plan. At 5 o'clock a.m. So let's be specific. 5 o'clock a.m. every morning, I'm going to set my alarm and get up and work out with my husband. There's one. So my second one is that I am going to hang the calendar on my wall and check off in a big red connection. I hope you can still see me. Okay, it went away. Hopefully you can still see me. Our internet's been really slow here at home the last couple of days, so I don't know if it's that thing. I think when we get to the end, okay, I'm going to digress a second. I think when we get to the end of our billing cycle and we're close to our data, I think we have AT&T users. They must start just slowing it down. That's what I'm thinking happens. But so that's my second action plan, is that I'm going to cross off, because that's going to help me keep track of my days and keep me motivated that I'm working towards doing all 30 days. My next action plan is that in order to complete that, part of that is the meal plan. So my third action plan is going to be that I am going to meal prep every Sunday for the entire 30 days and have my lunches and dinners and snacks planned out for the entire week, every Sunday. So that's my third action plan. So let's say we just go with those 3 action plans for this goal. So we have our goal, we have 3 action plans, 3 steps that I'm going to take to help me reach my goal. And again, when you write out the action plan and these steps, you want to still stick with that SMART. You want to be specific. You want to have a time on there, like, I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock every morning. I'm going to every Sunday do my meal prep. So you want to have that time on there to go with the SMART. You want to follow the SMART just like you would follow the SMART if you're setting a goal. So then the next thing you do is you put your measurement. What is your measurement? How are you going to track your outcome? So mine is, I'm going to keep track on my calendar. I'm going to know that I'm done with my 30 days. That's one of my outcomes. I'm going to let everybody know that I've worked out that day and that I've done the workout with my husband at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it with, on social media. I'm going to share it in my challenge groups. I'm going to share with them that I've done it. On Sundays, I'm going to share that I'm doing my meal prep. I'm going to make sure people know that I'm doing it and see that I'm doing it. So those are measurable. Those are still ways to measure that you're doing it and track your progress and be able to show that you're doing it too. So at the end of it, I can say, okay, I marked all my dates on my calendar. I did my meal plan. And hopefully at the end of it, I can say, look at my results. That would be one of my other goals probably, is maybe what my results that I'm looking for. I'm looking to definitely define my core. That's my main result with this, is to really work on my core. And, don't really want to necessarily lose any weight. I might along the way, but I really want to just work on strengthening my core, because that's where it's important for my running and it's important for my job, is to have my core stable. So that's really one of my goals with this program. So that would be a separate goal though. But you'd have measurements and ways to show that too. So with this goal, we had our goal was to complete it in 30 days, to complete the program in 30 days. Then we had our action plan, which was, and part of the goal was with my husband. So the action plan was, I'm going to set my alarm and get up every morning. I'm going to meal prep every Sunday for the week. And my third one was my second one was, I'm going to hang the calendar on my wall and keep track of each day. So my measurements was obviously having the calendar, sharing that I've worked out, sharing in my challenge group and my virtual fitness group, and that third one was and sharing my meal plan. So there I have my goal, my action plan, and how I'm going to measure it. So that's a really easy, I feel, way to start to set some goals for yourself if you are starting on a fitness journey, or if you're at a job, or if you're trying to start a new business, if you're a mom boss and you're deep in your business. These are ways to be able to start setting those goals and work towards them. So I know for my business stuff, I set goals for November last night for myself, and that's something I hadn't really done before, to be honest with you, with my business stuff. So I'm really excited to be doing that. So that's, use that SMART method, create your goal, your action steps, and your measurements, and you're on your way. So I'd say focus on like 3 to 5 goals, 3 to 5 action steps, and then about 3 measurements probably for each of your goals that you write out. So there you go. So I have, really nothing. Oh wait, I do have some fun stuff this weekend. So on Saturday afternoon, I'm going to go volunteer at the Light the Night Walk, which is a fundraiser for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. We're going to have a team and training table at that walk, and so I'm going to go do that. And on Saturday morning, we're running, and it's our send off. We have some folks headed to Las Vegas next weekend to run the Rock and Roll Half Marathon, so we're doing a send off for them tomorrow morning too. And that's really all I've got planned this weekend. So Sunday is going to be that meal prep, getting my husband and I ready for next week and for starting Core de Force on Monday. So, like I said, I still have room in my virtual fitness group if anybody wants to join and try Core de Force. I love it. And some of the results out there from those and the official test group, which is so awesome. And I can't wait to see the results from my team is doing a big test group too. And I just cannot wait to see results there. So that's it. That's all I had today. Hopefully this helps you in setting goals for yourself. And I'd love feedback. I'd love to know, what kind of goals you're setting for yourself. Maybe share in the comments your 3 to 5 goals that you decide to set for yourself. And that's kind of a way to help hold yourself accountable. So feel free to share. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions too. So hopefully everybody has a good weekend and a good Friday. Bye.